hesitation, no second chance. The blood is boiling, screaming for attack. Open your eyes, load the iron, time to crack. Every single fiber strain, pump blood driving through the heavy mental chain. They step back looking for a comfortable space, pure fire burning straight across my sweating face. Now rip blast into the knurling of the bar, raw power showing everyone just who you are. Cold sweat dripping down the soaked the rubber floor, one more kicking right inside the heavy door. And the adrenaline is flooding through my veins like lethal gold. I am breaking all the limits that the weak ones try to hold. Yeah, the gravity is heavy but my bones are built of stone. We are taking over everything and claiming back the throne. Raise the bar. In the lung, fast-paced speaking with an unforgiving tongue. No quit, staring down the giant on the rack. True grit striking with a terrifying crack. They scream pain, calling in an absolute mistake. That grind knowing that the obstacles will break. Sharp mind focused on the vertical ascent. Pure drive, every ounce of energy is spent. And the adrenaline is flooding through my veins like liquid gold. I am breaking all the limits that the weak ones tried to hold. Yeah, the gravity is heavy but my bones are built of stone. We are taking over everything and claiming back the throne. Raise the bar. Just a whisper, trying to break your will. Push the threshold past the limit, keep your body moving still. They want it an easy path, they want it to be safe, but we turn this jam into a violent metal cave. Go! Can you feel it in your blood? The weight is waiting. Step into the fire. No turning back. Through the veins like a live wire, muscles tightening up inside the white fire. They step aside while I lock my hands on the raw steel. This is the only moment where the pain pain is real. Every single fiber screaming out for release, chasing down the power that will never decrease, pushing past the shadow where the weak ones fall, crushing every limit against the iron wall. Light the fuse and let the system burn. Every single kilogram is earned. Drive the barrel up, feel the tension snap. We are going hard and we won't look back. Fight the war, push it to the edge. Fight the war, keep the iron pledge. Cold sweat dripping down from the heavy brow. There is no tomorrow, it is happening now. Rolling biting deep into the bleeding palm, breaking down the limit of the mental calm, lifting up the heavy monster from the dead floor. Every repetition shouting out for much more, speeding up the rhythm till the lungs are dry, looking at the ceiling with a burning eye. Weight on the spine, crushing the bone. This is the throne, lift it alone. When the darkness tries to pull you to the floor, draw the energy from deep inside the core. Let the adrenaline become your guiding light. We were born to conquer every single fight. 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Light the fuse and let the system burn. Every single kilogram is earned. Drive the barrel up, feel the tension snap. We are going hard and we won't look back. Wake the war, push it to the edge. Wake the war, keep the iron pledge. Keep the iron pledge. Born to fight, no compromise tonight. Blood is pumping fast across the waking chest, leaving all the weakness where the cowards rest. Stepping on the platform with the cold design, every single muscle locking up in line. Running on the iron, biting through the skin. This is where the real transformation's in. Lifting up the heavy monster off the ground, making sure the power shakes the room around. And the adrenaline is rushing through the neural wire, fueling up the engine with the clean white fire. Gravity is heavy, but the spirit's bold. We are breaking every limit that the weak withhold. Ready, push, tear the roof off, drive it to the sky. Watch the heavy iron rise and never die. Every single rep is burning down the wall. We can crack. Born to fight, and we won't look back. Sweat is rolling down the soak the rubber floor, pushing past the threshold to a brand new score. Veins are popping wild underneath the sun, knowing that the battle has just begun. Staring at the mirror with the laser eye, nothing in the universe can pass me by. Squeezing every ounce of power from the core, slamming down the limit till it hurts no more. Heavy bass hitting the spine, look at the weight, everything is mine. Can you feel the tension growing? Can you feel the power flowing? Lift the weight, don't hesitate. We seal our fate. When the body wants to quit and fade away, let the inner fire turn the night to day. We were forged in iron, built to stand alone, reigning supreme on the heavies. Roll the roof off, drive it to the sky. Watch the heavy iron rise and never die. Every single rep is burning down the wall. We came here to conquer and we won't let fall. Born to fight, feel the system crack, and we won't look back. Roof off, drive it to the sky. Watch the heavy iron rise and never die. Every single rep is burning down the wall. We came here to conquer and we won't let fall. Born to fight, feel the system crack, and we won't look back. Roof off, drive it to the sky. Roof off, drive it to the sky. Till the roof off, drive it to the sky. Drive it to the sky. Watch the heavy iron rise and never die. Every single rep is burning down the wall. We came here to conquer and we won't let fall. Born to fight, feel the system crack, and we won't look back. Born to fight until the very end. Staring at the ceiling while the doubts begin to creep, thinking of the promises that I am sworn to keep. Every single failure is a shadow in the mind, leaving all the weakness and the hesitation behind. Reaching for the knurling where the metal meets the palm, shattering the quiet of the microscopic calm. Breathing in the heavy air, the pulse begins to rise. Fire burning brightly right behind the tired eyes. And the adrenaline is flooding like an ocean through the chest, pushing past the boundary of comfort and the rest. The system is activated, circuits running red. Listen to the voice of pure ambition in your head. Lock it down, get ready. Unleash the rage and let the lightning strike. We came to conquer every way we like. Drive the barrel up, let the tension burn. Every single drop of sweat is earned. Unleash the rage, the concrete starts to shake. This is the empire that we never break. Feel the blood rush, feel the iron break. No more hesitation, for heaven's sake. Step to the rack and I'm gripping the bar with the lethal intent. Every fiber of muscle is strained and it's heavily bent. They talk about limits, they talk about taking it slow. I'm adding another blade right on the bar, let it go. No sympathy, energy driving the mechanism inside. Nowhere for the lazy or the hesitant cowards to hide. Veins are popping, knuckles wide, rhythm is locked in the zone. We are carving out a legacy carved out of stone. Heavy load on the spine, every single rep is mine. Can you feel the pressure rise? Look right through with open eyes. Go! Push the weight, not the grip, never stop, in the bar, got the fear, we are here, we are here, we are here, we are here, we are here. 3, 2, 1, let's explode. Unleash the rage and let the lightning strike. We came to conquer every way we like. Drive the barrel up, let the tension burn. Every single drop of sweat is earned. Unleash the rage, the concrete starts to shake. This is the empire that we never break. That we never break. Unleash the rage. Unleash the rage. Burn it all down. Unleash the rage and let the lightning strike. Unleash the rage and let the lightning strike. Unleash the rage. Unleash the rage. Unleash the rage. We came to conquer every way we like. Drive the barrel up. Let the tension burn. Every single drop of sweat is earned. Unleash the rage. The concrete starts to shake. This is the empire that we never break. Burn it all down and lift the heavy world. Step across the boundary line, the air is freezing cold. Gripping on the heavy steel with power uncontrolled. Every single fiber in the muscle starts to strain, washing out the hesitation with a wave of pain. They are sitting on the sidelines waiting for a cue. I am stepping on the platform, telling what to do, kneeling, biting deep into the center of the palm, shattering the quiet of the microscopic calm. Break the weak and tear the system down. We are wearing every bit of every crown. Drive the barrel up and let the tension snap. We came here to conquer and we won't look back. Break the weak. The concrete starts to shake. This is every single record we will break. We will break. We will break. Sweat is rolling down the face to soak the rubber floor, pushing past the threshold to an unbelievable score. Blood is rushing to the brain like lightning from the skies, looking at the giant barbell with unblinking eyes. No more resting, no more talking, time to make it count. Adding every single blade up to a higher amount, bending down to lift the monster from the dead end floor, slamming down the power till it hurts no more. Lock the shoulders tight and feel feel the spine begin to gleam, pushing past the ceiling of a shattered waking dream. Every drop of sweat is falling like a burning rain. We are locking down the target, driving through the pain. Get it locked in the soul. No comfort zone, no way out. The iron doesn't negotiate. Step across the line, breathe the smoke. Around the bar and feel the freezing steel. Every single nerve ending is wide awake and real. They are backing down when things are getting far too tough. I am charging forward because quitting isn't enough. Pumping blood through every vein with the violent speed, fulfilling every single dark athletic need. Knurling cutting through the skin to wake the inner beast, transforming every weakness to a rising feast. Enter the fire and burn away the doubt. This is the power that we cannot live without. Drive the barrel up, let the tension rake. We came here to conquer every weight we make. Enter the fire, the concrete starts to shake. This is the empire that we never break. Sweat is dripping on the faces soaked the rubber floor. Staring at the giant plates and wanting so much more. Lungs are burning deep inside with clean and white heat. Every single muscle fiber standing on its feet. Bending down to lift the monster from the dead and ground, making sure the seismic energy is shaking down. Pushing past the threshold where the ordinary fail, gripping onto destiny and setting up the sail. System is overloading, circuits turning bright. We are charging straight into the middle of the fight. Feel the adrenaline flooding through the chest, pushing far beyond the boundary of all the rest. 3, 2, 1, unleash the car. tries to pull you down. Rise above the struggle and put on the crown. Let the inner blazing spirit light the dark abyss. There is nothing in the world that can compare to that. Enter the fire and burn away the doubt. This is the power that we cannot live without. Drive the barrel up, let the tension rake. We came here to conquer every weight we make. Enter the fire. The concrete starts to shake. This is the empire that we never break. Standing alone in the silence of the waiting room, staring down the shadow of the coming gloom. Every voice inside saying I should turn away. Every single weakness trying hard to stay. Not today, not ever, I am locking in the core. Gripping on the steel and stepping right across the floor. Blood is rushing up, we're waking up the sleeping mind. Leaving all the hesitation and the fear behind. Knurling, biting deep into the center of the palm. Breaking through the stillness of the quiet calm. The adrenaline is flooding through the system like a wave. Waking up the monster that was buried in the cave. Feel the heartbreak climbing up to meet the heavy line. Everything is activating, telling me it's mine. Ready, steady, night. Kill the doubt and watch the heavy iron rise. Fire burning brightly behind the focus eyes. Drive the barrel up, let the tension snap. We came here to conquer and we won't look back. Kill the doubt, the concrete starts to shake. This is every record that we came to break. Silence the voice, crush the hesitation. This is the moment of total activation. Weight of the spine, crushing the bone, lifting the heavy world all alone. All alone. Step to the rack and I'm locking a grip with the lethal intent. Every single fiber of muscle is strained and is bent. They talk about limits, they talk about taking it slow. I'm adding another plate right on the bar, let it go. No sympathy, energy driving the mechanism inside. Nowhere for the lazy or the hesitant cowards to hide. Things are popping, knuckles right, rhythm is locked in the zone. We are carving out a legacy carved out of stone. When the physical resistance tries to pull you to the floor, draw the energy from deep inside the core. Let the adrenaline become your guiding light. We were born to conquer every single fight. 3, 2, 1. Let's explode. to break. Into the cage and lock the target in the sight. No excuse can save you from the pressure of tonight. Fibers tearing up while every single vein expands. Cold steel biting deep into the bleeding palms and hands. They are looking for an easy way to slide across the floor. I am kicking down the iron to demand a little more. Heart is hammering a rhythm like a piston in the chest. Never slowing down because we never take a rest. We come ruthless, tear the world apart. This is where the heavy hour beats its heart. Draw the barrel up, let the tension snap. We came in to conquer and we won't look back. Come ruthless, watch the concrete shake. This is every record that we came to break. Till the knuckles white. No emotion left, only pure blind might. Sweat is pouring down the face to soak the rubber mat. Staring at the giant plates and knowing where it's at. Lungs are burning deep inside with clean and white heat. Every single fiber standing on its feet, bending down to lift the monster from the dead and ground, making sure the seismic energy is shaking down, pushing past the pressure where the ordinary fell, gripping onto destiny and setting up the sail. Become ruthless, tear the world apart. This is where the heavy hour beats its heart. Draw the barrel up, let the tension snap. We came in to conquer and we won't look back. Come ruthless, watch the concrete shake. This is every record that we came to starts to blur. Turn the savage fury to a terrifying stir. No compassion for the weakness in the weary bone. Claim the absolute dominion on the heavy throne. 3, 2, 1, unleash the beast. Become ruthless, tear the world apart. This is where the heavy hour beats its heart. Draw the barrel up, let the tension snap. We came here to conquer and we won't look back. Become ruthless, watch the concrete shake. This is every record that we came to sleeps, watching all the shadow through the muscle creeps. They're looking for a safety net to catch the fall. I'm staring straight into the heavy concrete wall, knurling on the iron, waiting for the grip to squeeze, bending down to bring the giant monster to its knees. Lock the shoulder blades together, feel the spine begin to gleam, waking up the dormant power from a cold and waking dream. Every fiber in the tissue screaming out to take control. We are forging pure survival deep inside the human soul. Lock it down, get ready. We came to conquer every way we like. Drive the barrel up, let the tension burn. Every single drop of sweat is earned, become dangerous. The concrete starts to shake. This is the empire that we never break. Step to the platform and I'm locking the colors in place. Sweaters dripping heavy down the middle of the face. Every fiber vibrating with the high voltage current surge, moving with the savage and unstoppable athletic urge. No excuses, no shortcuts, no waiting for a sign. Adding two more plates across the center of the spine. Veins are popping wild and now the mechanism's clear. We are turning up the volume till we vanish all the fear. Feel the heavy iron crushing down the bone, ruling over everything from the brutal throne. When the chest is heaving and the vision starts to blur, turn the savage fury to a terrifying stir. No compassion for the weakness in the weary bone. Claim the absolute dominion on the heavy throne.
you to absolute stone, no hesitation. I'm locking the gaze on the back, counting the seconds and never retreat in the track. Plates are colliding and making a violent the sound, shaking the dust and the rubber all over the ground. I am the engine, the fuel, and the driving decree. Nothing can stand in the middle of closing the sea. Temperature rising inside as the pulse hits the maximum tier, shattering every illusion and burning away every fear. Breathing the lightning and drinking the thunderous sound. We are defying the gravity, chaining us down. Pull it up, no mercy, no retreat. We are driving straight ahead, walking through the fire where the doubt is dead. Drive the barrel up, let the tension snap. We came here to conquer and we won't look back. No retreat. Watch the concrete shake. This is every record that we came to break. Standing proud and tall, gripping the axle and bending the knees for the drive, making the heavy machinery come alive. Every single cellular wall is vibrating fast, living behind the ghosts of the broken past. Spine is aligning and taking the absolute load, charging ahead on an unyielding dangerous road, tearing the air with a gasp as the bubble ascends. This is the place where a brand new titanium begins.
Weight upon the shoulder blades, crushing down the floor, slamming every single rep,
Demanding so much more. Grip the bar, lift it high, push the base, break the wall, stand alone, roll the throne, turn to stone. No retreat, no retreat, no retreat. We are driving straight ahead, walking through the fire where the doubt is dead. Drive the barrel up, let the tension snap. We came here to conquer and we won't look back. No retreat. Watch the concrete shake. This is every record that we came to break. Came to break.
The hour is late, the gym is dead and cold. Only the true will break the final mold. Close your eyes, grip the steel, time to unfold.
Burn slow, pushing through the bleeding muscle tissue. Stand tall, facing every single hidden issue. They quit fast, looking for an easy sanctuary. True grit, carrying the burden that is heavy. Now rise, pumping up the venom in the center. Iron gate, nothing else is going here to enter. Every drop sweating out the poison and the sorrow. No hope, waiting for a soft and weak tomorrow. And the oxygen is burning in the lungs like a wildfire. I am climbing up the ladder to reach a higher tier. Yeah, the physical resistance is a joke that we defeat. We are standing on the summit while the lazy ones retreat. All the light, clench the fist, lock the breath, watch the heavy structure shiver. Drive the heels, feel the shock, traveling down the shaking liver. Tear
safety. Veins blue, pumping with the power that is waiting. No yield, staring down the giant on the rubber. Pure force hitting like a heavy sledgehammer. They cry pain, calling in an absolute disaster. I grind, showing everyone who is the master. Sharp edge cutting through the boundary of the ceiling. Raw power stamping out any human feeling.
Clench the fist, lock the breath. Watch the heavy structure shiver. Drive the heels, feel the shock. Traveling down the shaking liver. Tear the skin on the bar. Make the entire building crack. Stand until the very end. And never look back. Last man standing. This is where the iron is demanding.
The fatigue is just a shadow fading in the rearview mirror. Push the threshold past the limit, make the destination clearer. They want it, a quiet life. They want it to be free.
But we are built as a unstoppable titanic scale. Go! Clench the fist, lock the breath. Watch the heavy structure shiver. Drive the heels, feel the shock. Traveling down the shaking liver. Tear the skin on the bar. Make the entire building crack. Stand until the very end. And never look back. Last man standing. This is where the iron is demanding. This is where the iron is demanding.
This is the final hour. Claim the ultimate prize. Nothing stands in our way. Watch the empire rise.
Adrenaline flooding through the core like an electric shock. Staring down the massive weight locked onto the block. They are stepping backward while I tighten up the grip. Ready for the moment where the iron starts to flip. Every single sinew vibrating with intense heat. We refuse to settle for a miserable defeat. Pushing through the threshold with the ordinary break. Swallowing the fire for the victory's sake. Strike the system down and conquer everything. We are wearing the crown of the Iron King. Drive the barrel up at the concrete crack. There is no escape and we won't look back. Conquer everything. Push it to the core. Conquer everything. Give me so much more. Staring at the challenge with an unforgiving face. Lungs are demanding air, but we keep on driving through. Showing all the doubting world what we came to do. Lifting up the giant monster from the resting rack. Every fiber screaming as the muscles start to crack. Speeding up the cadence till the final bell is rung. Speaking with an undefeated iron forged tongue. Final barrier.
shattered to dust, lifting the heavy world, because we must. When the final mountain rises tall and steep in sight, channel every drop of power into pure white light. We were built to conquer every limit in our way, turning all the darkness to a